Welcome back, Shalligators. Can we talk about Shawn Mendes for a minute? I mean, listen, you know I love Shawn Mendes. I love Shawn Mendes. Oh, and I've loved him for so long. And we have talked so much about whether or not he's lived his last fuckable day, because he'll show up in like tap shoes and pleated pants. It looks like Michael Scott wears in that episode where he fishes a woman's suit out of a bin. And we're like, ugh. And he'll just be like soft and whack. And then he'll come back like shirtless and shredded on the beach. And you're like, Shawn. He's just very confusing. So he's got this new Instagram post because it's Mental Health Awareness Month, which is a great thing. Love a good mentally healthy person. He's just such a soft boy sometimes. Let me say up front, I agree with everything Shawn says in this post caption. I agree with the spirit behind it. I agree with the practical tips. Agree. Yay. I agree as a person who isn't dating him, okay? But if I was dating him, if this was my boyfriend, and if this was the kind of thing my boyfriend posted on social media, I mean, thank God he would look like Shawn Mendes, but he would have to. And he couldn't look 1 ounce less than Shawn Mendes. I want to break down Shawn's breakdown and talk about sensitive guys, the pros and cons of dating sensitive guys, and toxic masculinity. Is it toxic or is it kind of hot? Is it not? I don't know. This isn't necessarily an advice video. It's more a discussion video. I'm just kind of curious where you guys fall. And listen, there's no right or wrong answer in that. This is kind of like a video I would do maybe about my own weight loss journey. It's like, listen, whatever works for you, great. But we as individuals have the right to say, like, that does not work for me. That grosses me out. This doesn't gross you out, that's fine. Grosses me out big time. So let's talk about Shawn and what all is going on. But before we do, if you want to talk about stuff like this all the time with me, you want to chit chat, have discussions, get more advice, join the Shallontourage, you guys. It's our cozy corner of the internet. You get 5 bonus videos or podcasts a week, plus access to our group chat. I think there's like 10 different topics. I mean, everything from manifestation. We have an accountability chat that we just launched, post reactions, beauty, fashion, we talk about it all. And it's a great place. I've said this before, if you just kind of need a friendship reset, or your group of friends is getting maybe toxic, maybe not, maybe you moved to a different place and you don't have a group of friends yet, or you just need to connect with other people outside of your sorority or your small town or your job and just have a fresh place to make connections. It's such a supportive place. It really is the best. Like I'm truly so proud of the sisterhood that we have developed here. And I'm like so incredibly chuffed that I helped bring people together. I'm just like, it just makes me so happy. So go ahead and click down below to join. And yeah, like I said, like 5 extra videos a week. And we talk, we get down and dirty. We talk about all sorts of things, soft wieners, all sorts of stuff. So soft things, speaking of. Okay, so Shawn posted this. Let's read the caption, okay? It's a gallery, it's a carousel. Honestly, sometimes when I'm having bad anxiety, doing things like meditation, journaling, and breath work feels really hard to do. Sometimes I just need rest and to go into nature for a little bit. I found my spots around town that I can escape to for an hour or so when things feel intense, and it's really changed my life. Nature kind of effortlessly heals us. I hope you're doing okay. # Mental Health Month. I love that. Shawn, I love that. And I really, I was going to say vibe with that. Ooh, am I in my soft boy era? I'm in vibe. I just like immediately jumped into like LA Shallon. Like the vibes on this are bussin'. I really get what he's talking about. I've been having some anxiety lately. I'm headed off to Europe for 2 weeks. And by the way, I'm going to take some time off. I never travel without like my microphone and my stand and da-da-da-da-da. And I don't always film when I'm there, but I'm always like on call, you know, for something. And it just really takes me out of the moment. And I really just need like a vacation. I never take time off. I mean, I don't take like the weekends off. I work every day. That's not to say I'm doing a video every day, but I'm doing the Shallon, or I'm doing brand stuff, or I'm doing back end things and, you know, billing stuff. There's a lot, and I really would just love to have a vacation. And even then, it won't be. I have to shoot clothes for brands, and I'm going to be researching like history for the Instagram caption stuff, but I'm going to take a YouTube break. And if something catastrophic happens, I'll cover it when I'm back. I'm back June 2nd, okay? But I'm going to Europe for Formula One. I'm so excited. I'm going to Italy and Switzerland and Monaco for the Grand Prix with a boy I like. It's going to be great. So, and my friends are coming. But I've been having a lot of anxiety, and it's kind of like free floating. It's not, that's how I know it's like anxiety versus like a problem, because it's not pegged to like, it's this thing I have to do and I'm worried about something specific. It's just like, bah, bah. It's like a hijacker, bah, or a cosplayer. Like, I'm a problem. And I think I'm just going to miss my dog. And he's in amazing hands. He has like a nanny who's one of my best friends. He's obsessed with her. He goes to his doggy day camp every day, and she's with him at night. And he's great. And he's not neurotic at all. I am. But I get what Shawn was saying about it's the meditation and the journaling. It's hard to do because you're just in this like, you're panicking. You're just like, and you just can't, you know, intellectually you're supposed to do those things, but you just like can't, you know, that feels overwhelming. And I live now, you know, in Montana, and I am lucky enough that I can get out in nature and I can just walk around. Like, I'm looking at the beautiful sky right now. A thunderstorm's rolling in. It's really cool. And that, I completely agree with him. Like, just getting out in nature, it really is like an effortless analgesic. It's an effortless anesthesia. Nature is its own fentanyl, right? And to go out and just be able to just reset, leave your phone, leave your music, just walk around, just listen to things, just be present, take your shoes off, walk through the grass, avoid the dog poop, do it. So I really love these tips. These are great tips. But like I said, it's not the tips. It's not even this main picture. It's the next few pictures. Let us look. Okay, so we've got the cactus walk. Great. Glad he's got shoes on. Next picture, the hand on the rainbow. Okay. Just not the most hard picture. That's okay, fine. Him in a cardigan off the shoulder, like he's in a Jane Austen novel. Keira Knightley had this exact outfit walking in the last scene of Pride and Prejudice in a field of wildflowers. Okay. Ooh, he's shirtless at a waterfall. All right. I like that. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Hey. Okay. See, he's back. Like the last fuckable Instagram post, and then he's back. Okay, let's keep going. Sunset. Okay, not mad at that. And this one. He's on some sort of rug that you buy on the side of the road he's got a crystal on his forehead. Crystal. He's a crystal bro. Okay. Let's keep going. Oh, is he a dad on his way to a Paul Simon concert? What's going on here? Is that James Taylor? He's in khaki polyester. Like, my grandmother literally had these pants and a beige. Oh my God, and a beige shirt. Oh my God, what is this outfit, Shawn? What is with Shawn Mendes in pants? Okay. Maybe it's going to get better. Maybe is there another shirtless picture after this? Shawn. Girl, no you didn't. You set up a camera to record yourself meditating by a stream, by a babbling brook? In cargo pants. In cargo pants. In tactical pants. With the pockets bulging. Why not shants? The pants zip off into shorts? Shants? Oh, Shawn. I don't know if he's a sexy rock star or if he's the dad from Modern Family. I just don't know. Do we dare keep going? Do we dare? Do we dare? Surely it's going to get better. The man's in bike shorts. The man's in bike shorts. Now, you know what? You might be thinking, I think those are boxer briefs. Are you sure? Knowing what we know now, seeing what we've just seen, the cargo pants with the bulging pockets, the Paul Simon beige outfit, are you sure that those are boxer briefs? Can you be sure of that? Or could they be bike shorts? Could he be walking around town just bike shorted out? Who took that picture? Wait, these are the polyester pants on the ground. Why did he take his pants off? What's going on? What is going on? What is this supposed to tell us? Get out in nature and take your pants off? I feel like a hypocrite, you know? I do. I feel like a hypocrite because we sit here all day and we talk about feelings and how to make ourselves better. And we talk about manifestation. You know what? We're girls. Okay, I'm just going to say it. We're girls. This is girl shit, okay? Social media, also girl shit. If I like a guy and I go to his Instagram and it's like, what's up, fam? Rise and grind. It's your boy, Jackson. Oh, it's over. It's over. If he posts a lot of anything at all, ugh. One guy that I was like deeply in love with, like the ferret. I don't even want to tell you guys that. You guys, I don't even want to tell you this. Maybe I have and I blocked it out. I don't even want to tell you what his Instagram was like. He hikes and does like trail running and whatever. He like scrambles around the mountains or something. I don't know. I don't do that shit. I'm an indoor cat. He would like set up his phone and like self-timer, and he'd be like, it's pictures of him like running past the camera, like running through the woods. His entire Instagram, one a day. My friends would literally text me that. They would just text me a picture. They're like, are you still sad? What's going on? I'd be like, I miss him. Like, are you sure? Boop, here's today's post. Because it was so incredibly cringy. Is it less cringy when girls do this? Is it less cringy when you have like the friend who like does dance a lot and she sets up a phone and she's like recording every dance she does? I posted my pole dance the other day, but I feel like I do it. I've done that once. If I was doing that every day, would that be cringy? I swear to God, it's less cringy when girls do it. Why? Don't ask me. I don't know. It just is. Some things belong to one gender, not the other. And yes, there's only two. I'm sorry. Social media is for girls. It's for girls. Not that I should never post, but there is a tipping point. There is this invisible saturation point, event horizon, where you're like, what? Tell me in the comments, what is that point? What is the point where is it the frequency of posts? It's like he posts way too much. Like his story should be like bop, bop, bop. Not bop, 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 like a bunch of like dashes. Okay, it shouldn't be like that. Is it he's posting too much? Is it what he's posting? Is it he's trying to be an influencer? Is it filters? I mean, I think we can all agree like filters or apps. It's like, oh my God, fucking game over. Are you out of your mind? Is it he's trying to impart wisdom and you don't realize like everyone's hate following you? What is the cringy thing? What is the cringy thing? And is it individual? Like if you were dating the dude I was, the ferret, would that not bother you? Or you're like, I don't know. I don't think that's weird at all. I don't think it is though. Like it is. And listen, I accept that. I bet a lot of what I post it reads as cringy. I'm sure a lot of people I went to high school or college with are like hate following me and talking about me in a group chat. There's Reddit threads about it. I mean, there's Reddit threads like talking trash about every single thing I do and every single thing I say. So I'm sure people who know me in real life are like, look at this asshole. I'm sure. So what is a social media cringe tipping point for guys, and let's say what's one that's just unisex, right? All one size fits all for everybody, and what is one, like, what's some stuff for girls that you're like, not nobody, you know, like, or only girls should do this, but maybe guys can get away with it, is like working out. Like, I work out a lot now, and my gym is like a dude gym, and I like stalk some people that I work out with just because I'm like, oh, like, the gym will tag them and I'll click on who it is. It's like, oh, that's his name. You know, it's like you just see them. You're like, oh, his name's Michael. That's crazy. You know, just like to put a name with a face. And I swear to God, these guys, it's like their gym is the whole personality. It's like, here's another video of me lifting. Here's a video of me lifting. You don't see a video of me lifting? You know what I'm doing today? I'm lifting. Like, it's all they've got. Maybe that's a thing. It's like, stuff doesn't bother me as long as it's diverse. Maybe, I don't know. But let's talk about sensitive guys and the tipping point of sensitivity. Like, can I just like talk about Shawn's post a little bit more, and a word that I find very like cringe triggery, gives me like the douche chills. It's journaling. Journaling. I hate it. I'm just picturing him with a furry pen being like, "Dear diary." And I know I'm being so mean, because this is healthy. To like, I'm not saying it's not healthy. I'm saying I don't want to picture it. Pooping is healthy. Going poop is healthy. I don't want to picture it. And it falls kind of in that category to me. I just don't want to picture. And I mean this for like anybody. People like, I'm journaling. It just is like, it's just a cringy, I don't know. And breath work. I'm practicing my breath work, and yoga people, when they talk about deepening their practice. Oh, I have a friend, and she's become a yoga person, and she's the first one to say, she's like, oh yes, it's now the central point in my personality. And it is. And I do Pilates. I hate yoga, mostly because I hate yoga people. And I hate that there's men in there. I hate barefoot men. I'm very particular. And she's like, Shallon, you do Pilates. I'm sure there's like a phrase like that for Pilates. I'm like, nope, there's not. We just do it, and then we leave, and we carry on living our lives, okay? It's not a personality trait. Pilates isn't. We just go on living. Unlike you yoga people. I swear, it's just different. It's like deepening my practice. Like, oh, it's just such a cringe, gross term. Tell me in the comments other cringe terms. We did this once like 2 years ago, and it was my favorite thing, because the things you guys added were just like nauseating. Like loving on you. Lauren, you commented that, and we texted about it, like kissing on you and loving on you. It's such like a redneck, like white trash phrase. I hate it. I hate the word yummy. Anyone who says it's yummy, shut the fuck up. Like, I hate it. It makes my fucking skin crawl. I hate the word cherished. There's a lot of things. And so these sensitive men, we should be applauding this. We should be applauding men who are getting in touch with their feelings. They're probably better partners. They're better sons. They're the stewards of the next generation and of planet Earth. Of course. I love this for them. But like, to a point. I don't know. Is it weird that I feel territorial about sensitivity? I think for so long, women were the only arbiters of emotion and sensitivity and talking through shit and writing our feelings down to make sense of them. We were the only people who cared. We were doing that emotional labor for us and our boyfriends, right? And it's like, maybe this is martyrdom, at its best. But it's like, I'm sorry, no, this is our territory. We've been forced to occupy this space for like 2,000 years and do all this, and it's made our minds like florid and active and dreamy. You can step aside. You can go chop some fucking wood. Don't come into our lane acting like you know about emotions, because I don't think that you do. But then, like, what am I talking about? Why on earth wouldn't I want men to like be emotional and cognizant, and like, what am I talking about? But maybe that's where it stems. It's like, I feel like this has just been our domain for so long. You ever try to get in your grandmother's kitchen and cook? And you're trying to maybe do a nice thing. Grandma, I'm gonna cook you lunch. The hell you are. You're doing it wrong. Whatever you're trying to cook, it's wrong. Nope. That's not where that goes. Please put that down. Don't touch that. She should want you in there cooking for her. And yet, that is her dominion. Wars are fought over land, aren't they? So maybe that's where that comes from. It's interesting. And maybe we like toxic masculine, like very classically masculine men, because they're not really going to challenge our knowledge of emotion. We're always going to be the smarter emotional creature. Maybe that means we're always going to be able to manipulate them. And, you know, if they're arming themselves with the same emotional tools we have, ooh, it's more of a fair fight. Maybe we don't like that. And, you know, I talk a lot in the Shallon Entourage. It's like literally all I talk about is how much it sucks dating in Montana. Because I feel like men here are so goddamn fragile. They're not. They could kill an animal with their bare hands. They can skin things and feed you and fuck and fix a truck. And they're just men. And I very much value that type of intelligence. I think it's fascinating. They can fix things? What? I value their intelligence. They don't value mine. And that's very difficult for me because it's like, I'm not competing with you, but why are you competing with me? You know? And it's because I'm challenging their sense of self because I'm well-read and I have a great vocabulary and I can talk and I'm funny and I'm outgoing. And, you know, these like soft skills, if you will, all they can do is because they're looking at everything, as every man does, through the lens of their own ego. It's like, well, she's going to think I'm less than. You know, it's very challenging to them. And I'm like, ugh, bro, dude. But then maybe we do this in reverse, dealing with the soft boys. Maybe it's like, ugh, get out of here. Like, stop. If you are on my level, then I have to keep raising my game. But then that's a bad analogy with Montana guys because what that should ostensibly translate to is they don't like sporty girls. They don't like girls who can hunt and fish and fix cars, but they do. That's all they like. And I don't do any of those things. Sorry. No, I don't know how to kill an animal, for God's sakes. I don't plan on killing an animal ever. Bugs don't count. But you know what? I don't want to kill a bug either. You can fucking kill a bug. Earn your keep around here. I don't know. It's weird. What do you guys think? Like, is there a celebrity? Because I think sometimes it helps to like take a celebrity who's like a good mix of like soft boy but rugged man. And then we can kind of like dissect him and see like our perfect alchemy of traits. You know, like I think... And of course we don't know these celebrities is like their persona, but let's just pretend that what we see is what we get. I'm trying to think of a celeb man who's like tough but tender. Like I'm trying to think of a guy who's like manly man, but he's like a family guy. Also, you know, he's like, oh, like loves his daughters or something like that. And I literally can't think of anybody. I'm also just really tired. I'm not saying he doesn't exist. My brain is just not on today. Or is he like come across as like very rugged and rough and tumble, but he speaks gently and he's really smart and really nuanced. You know, I can only ever think of Barack, my baby, our baby. I love Barack. I don't know. Like, is there somebody who bubbles up that kind of embodies that? Or are you like, no. I like a soft boy. I like a Harry Styles hipster. And again, maybe he's like this, maybe not. I mean, it's pretty rough and tumble when I had him, but you know, maybe that's what you're into. Are you like, do not fucking come at me with all this feelings talk? I want a man. I want a strong silent type. I am emotional enough for all of us. I want a guy who's the wall I break against. Hey, whatever floats your boat, girl. Like there is no right or wrong answer here. Love isn't about what's good on paper. Love isn't a fucking democracy, dude. It's about how our complexes fit together. And maybe your dad was a strong silent type and your grandfather, and you looked up to those men and they provided for you and they provided for your mom. And like, that is your archetype of a man. Awesome. There's nothing wrong with that. I think I'm in a place where I'm trying to find what mine is. You know, I came from New York City where it's like soft finance guys, you know, and I've always liked I've always liked an intellectual. Out here, I think I've just kind of had to modify a little bit. And not modify, it's like I'm dating idiots, but modify intelligence. And like I said, look at these guys who are maybe a bit more blue collar. It's like, yeah, you know, he's smart. He runs a cattle ranch. He doesn't work for the S&P 500, you know. He's very, very intelligent. He's an excellent businessman, but it just comes in a different form, you know. And I can pull back and say, wow, I really appreciate that type of intelligence. It's actually maybe more complex than just some guy who works at Goldman and all he knows how to do is look at hedge funds. But you put him in the woods, he's dead in 20 minutes, okay? He's also Michael Scott in a different episode of The Office. Let me know what you think. Is Shawn Mendes icking you out, or do you love him more now? And are those boxer briefs, or are they bike shorts? I would put nothing past him at this point. I would put nothing past him. All right, Shalligators, I'll see you later, maybe much later. Like I told you, I'm gonna take some time off. All right, I'll see you later.